Evening. My name is Sukarnen, and then in this short video I'm trying to explain a bit about the one of the very famous quote from the Warren Buffett. This is we try to understand from the corporate finance side, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this video. Alright, so there's a very famous quote from Warren Buffett. He said there's two rules, two golden rules. First, never lose money, and the second is never forget first rule. Okay? I think you feel that this is very simple things. Never lose money and never forget the first rule. Okay. I want to put in numbers to understand these two golden rules from Warren Buffett. This is how we're going to appreciate or to understand what we call understanding the loss. Loss and gain are not created equal. Probably you're a bit surprised why I said that loss and gain are not created well. There's an asymmetry about this. They are not the same. I give you a very simple. If you have a 100 here, and then this is your money, you put into the stock market, and then you can call it portfolio if you have a couple of assets that you put there, and then your 100 is go up. You say, okay, it's a good market, up 50%, and you're going to see that your money become $200. And then it's going down the same percentage, 50%, and this is 100 become 150. Okay, and then you lose 50% of this, it becomes $75. So you end up with less money, up 50%, down 50%. But they are not the same. Because when you look at the value of your money at the end of the day, you don't have 100, you only have $75, and it means that your return is minus or negative 25%. So from this very simple exercise, we can see that up and down is not the same. It's not the same. Why I said this? Because when your money up 50%, you got $50 here. Okay? $50 compared with 150, the balance here is 33.3%. But when you lose the same percentage, 50%, this is $75. So if we use the same denominator, 75 divided by 150 is 50%. So you can see that even though we have up the same 50% and down 50%, in terms of the money, you don't end up with the same amount of money. So this is help us to understand that we need to appreciate or to understand the downside. The downside risk, whatever you want to call it. So it means that in the bad market and good market, as a human, especially in the risk-averse context, we don't feel the same. We don't feel the same. For example, you start with a $1,000, okay? And then in the bad market you lose your money $300. In the good market you have $300 up. So you end up with 1,300. In the bad market you become $700. This 300 loss and this 300 extra, you don't feel it the same. You feel the cost of losing 300 during the bad market is a bit or more painful instead of the benefit of getting another 300 extra during the good market. So, for example, you lose like a $100. Probably you say it's a very small money. Yes, if in your pocket you have like a $1 million, but if you lose $100 and in your pocket you only have $100, then basically you feel very painful about that. So this illustration help us to understand that we need to appreciate or understand the loss, because loss have weight greater than your gain. Okay, and then this loss make you work very harder. For example, the sequence of the order of this sequence, up 50% and down 50%, it doesn't really matter, because, for example, if you have a $100 and then you lose your money first, 50%, you end up with $50, and then if you're up 50% here, 50% up, and then you end up with 75. So the order of the sequence up and down is the same, meaning that loss have greater weight than the up situation. Okay, for example, you have a $100 here, and then you lose, for example, 50%, your money become $50. To make it back to your initial investment, you need to work very hard. You expect that you can get 100% return to end up with the same amount of money. So you can see that you've done 50%, but to make it back to the initial investment, you need to have the return 100%. And in the real world, it's not that easy to get the rate of return 100%. So, okay, from this short video, hopefully you can learn something that is very critical, important for us to understand or appreciate the loss, because the downside is not created equal with the upside potential. Okay, I see you in the next video. Thank you.